Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mahomes Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Chiefs at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Johnston on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Herbert. Pass out left, finds Johnston. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw here, Herbert. 20! Touchdown, L.A.! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Chiefs 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
70 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. A beautiful fake.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
1st down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Still on his feet. He may go.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and it's been difficult for them all game long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
56 yards.
And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, Well, their defense has really struggled.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
At the 18-yard line.
This is caught.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown!
Rashee Rice.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.